A young black boy is humiliated when a flight attendant tears up his ticket for no reason. But what she doesn't know is who his father really is. When the truth comes out, the entire plane is left speechless. Watch until the end for the ultimate twist. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. Malik Jackson was 14 years old, standing at the gate of Flight 237, headed from Atlanta to New York. He held his boarding pass tight, his backpack slung over one shoulder. His dad, Robert Jackson, had told him to travel alone this time. Robert owned Horizon Airlines, but Malik didn't go around shouting that. He was just a kid trying to get to his dad's office for a surprise visit. The line moved slow, and Malik stepped up to the counter when it was his turn. The flight attendant, Karen Phillips, stood there, her lips pressed thin. She was in her late 40s, hair pulled back tight, and her eyes scanned Malik like he didn't belong. She took his ticket, glanced at it, then looked him up and down. "Where'd you get this?" Karen asked, her voice sharp. Malik frowned. "My dad gave it to me. It's my ticket." Karen raised an eyebrow. "Your dad? This is a first-class ticket, kid. You sure you didn't swipe this from somewhere?" Malik's jaw tightened. "No, ma'am, it's mine. I'm going to New York to see my dad." Karen smirked, holding the ticket up like it was a joke. "Right. And I'm supposed to believe a kid like you belongs in first class? You don't even look like you can afford the airport parking." Malik's face heated up. "What's that supposed to mean?" "It means," Karen snapped, "I've been doing this job 20 years, and I know when something's off. You're not fooling me." She ripped the ticket in half, tossing the pieces on the counter. "Get out of here before I call security." Malik stared at the torn paper, his hands balling into fists. "You can't do that. That's my ticket." Karen crossed her arms. "I just did. Now move, or I'll have you dragged out." People in line started whispering. A man behind Malik, some guy in a suit, muttered, "What's the holdup?" A woman with a stroller sighed loud enough for everyone to hear. Malik didn't care about them. He cared about that ticket. "I'm not going anywhere," Malik said, his voice rising. "You tore up my ticket for no reason. I'm getting on that plane." Karen laughed, cold and mean. "Oh, you're a tough guy now?" I said, "Get lost, kid. You're not stepping foot on my flight." "It's not your flight," Malik shot back. "You don't own the plane." Karen's face turned red. "You little punk, you think you could talk to me like that? I run this gate. I say who boards and who doesn't." By now, another flight attendant, a younger guy named Tim, walked over. He looked confused. "Karen, what's going on?" "This kid's trying to sneak into first class with a fake ticket," Karen said, pointing at Malik. "I handled it." "It's not fake," Malik yelled. "My dad got it for me. Call him if you don't believe me." Tim hesitated, looking at Malik, then at Karen. "Maybe we should check the system. What's your name, kid?" "Malik Jackson," Malik said, glaring at Karen. Karen rolled her eyes. "Oh, please, Jackson? That's the most generic name I've ever heard. You're not special, kid." Tim typed the name into the computer. His eyes widened. Karen, it's a valid ticket, first class, seat 2A, paid in full." Karen's smirk vanished. "What? That's impossible. Check it again." "I did," Tim said, turning the screen toward her. "Look, Malik Jackson, confirmed." Karen's lips twitched. "Well, it's still torn up. He's not getting on without a physical ticket. Rules are rules." Malik slammed his hand on the counter. "You tore it up. That's your fault, not mine." "Watch your tone, boy," Karen hissed. "I don't care what the computer says. You're not boarding my plane looking like some street kid." Tim stepped in. "Karen, hold on. He's in the system. We can print him a new one." "No," Karen barked. "I'm not letting him on. He's trouble. Look at him." Malik's voice cracked with anger. "What's wrong with how I look, huh? Say it." Karen didn't back down. "You look like you don't belong here. That's what. Hoodie, sneakers, attitude. First class isn't for people like you." The words hit Malik like a punch. He wanted to scream, but he pulled out his phone instead. "Fine. You want to play like that? I'm calling my dad." Karen laughed again. "Oh, I'm shaking. Go ahead, call your daddy. See if I care." Malik dialed Robert's number. It rang twice before his dad picked up. "Malik, you at the gate yet?" "Dad," Malik said, loud enough for Karen to hear, "this lady at the gate tore up my ticket and won't let me on the plane. She's saying I don't belong in first class." Robert's voice hardened. "What? Who's she?" "Her name's Karen," Malik said, staring right at her. "She's standing here acting like she owns the airline." Karen's smirk faded a little, but she held her ground. "Tell your dad to buy you a new ticket then. This one's trash." Robert's voice boomed through the phone. "Put her on, Malik, now." Malik held the phone out. He wants to talk to you. Karen snatched it, rolling her eyes. Yeah, this is Karen Phillips, Gates supervisor. Your kid's causing a scene, and I'm not letting him on my flight. Deal with it. There was a pause. Then Robert's voice came through, low and furious. Karen Phillips? Huh? You're the one tearing up my son's ticket? Your son? Karen scoffed. Sure, whatever you say. He's still not boarding. You listen to me, Robert said, his tone ice cold. My name's Robert Jackson. I'm the CEO of Horizon Airlines. That's my plane you're standing in front of, and that's my son you're disrespecting. You're done. Karen froze. Her face went pale. Wait, what? You heard me, Robert snapped. Tear up his ticket, insult my boy. You think you run my airline? You're fired right now. Karen stammered. You're not serious. I've been here 20 years and you're going in 20 seconds, Robert said. Put my son back on. Karen's hand shook as she handed the phone to Malik. Her eyes were wide, like she'd seen a ghost. Malik took it, smirking just a little. Yeah, Dad? Malik, you okay? Robert asked. I'm good now, Malik said. She's freaking out. She should be, Robert said. I'm calling the airport manager. Stay there. Tim, the other flight attendant, looked at Karen. Is that really the CEO? Karen didn't answer. She just stared at the torn ticket pieces on the counter. The line behind Malik was dead quiet now. The suit guy coughed awkwardly. The woman with the stroller whispered to her friend, did he say he owns the airline? Malik crossed his arms. So, you're going to print me a new ticket or what? Karen's voice was small. I didn't know. Didn't know what? Malik pressed. That I'm not some street kid, that my dad's the boss? You didn't even ask. I'm sorry, Karen muttered, barely audible. Too late for sorry, Malik said. You messed up. Tim jumped in. I'll print it, kid. Hang on. He typed fast and a new boarding pass slid out. He handed it to Malik. Here, first class, 2A. You good? Malik took it, glaring at Karen. Thanks, but she's still standing there like she didn't just try to ruin my day. Karen's eyes filled with tears. I didn't mean, I was just doing my job. Your job, Malik snapped, your job is to check tickets, not rip them up and call me names. Tim put a hand on Karen's shoulder. You should go, the manager's probably on his way. Karen shook her head. This isn't fair. 20 years and I'm out because of him? No, Malik said, stepping closer. You're out because of you. You judged me before you even knew me. The gate manager, a short guy named Paul, showed up then, out of breath. What's happening here? I just got a call from Robert Jackson himself. Tim pointed at Karen. She tore up his son's ticket. Didn't believe he was first class. Turns out he's the CEO's kid. Paul's jaw dropped. Karen, is that true? Karen nodded, tears streaming now. I didn't know who he was. Paul rubbed his forehead. You don't tear up a passenger's ticket, Karen, ever. And the CEO's son? Are you insane? I thought he stole it, Karen cried. He didn't look like what? Malik cut in. Like I belong? Say it, Karen sobbed. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that. Yeah, you did, Malik said. And now you're crying because you got caught, not because you're sorry. Paul turned to Malik. Mr. Jackson, I'm so sorry about this. She's off the gate. You're boarding now, okay? Malik nodded. Good, I'm done here. Paul looked at Karen. You're suspended effective immediately. HR will call you. Go home. Karen grabbed her bag, still crying. This is my life. You can't do this. We can, Paul said, and we are. Leave. She stormed off, muttering under her breath. Malik watched her go, then turned to Tim. Thanks for helping, Tim smiled weakly. No problem, man. Safe flight. Malik walked onto the plane, head high. The first class seat was his, and nobody could take it away now. Word spread fast among the crew. The pilot even came out to shake his hand. Your dad's a legend, he said. Sorry about what happened. It's cool, Malik said. She learned her lesson. Back at the gate, Paul called Robert. Sir is handled. Your son's on board. Karen's gone. Good, Robert said. Nobody treats my boy like that. No, and that was that. Malik flew to New York, and Karen, she never worked for Horizon again.